And so another day, another dollar, and what? I guess that was the worst time I can give an intro for. What's up guys, Secret Sonic Rings back again with another episode to Super Mario Galaxy. So this time, I will briefly be going over exactly the Comet Observatory. And after that, we'll just get right to the next levels. Coming over here to the garage, we can actually find another 1-up. Sure. Going to this can be extremely helpful for the later levels, but as of right now, I guess we really don't need to panic too much. We do have enough of, 7, so that's a decent number of remaining tries. So these are extra domes we can actually get to. That one may be lit up, but we actually can't get to it just yet. This cord, I guess you want to call it a cord here, is, well, what'll open up the gateway to us, and it's the only side that's bright. Coming over here really quickly is another section of the Comet Observatory, but it's pitch black. This area is, you can walk around in it, but there's nothing to do here. All the domes are, completely, I guess I can't, okay, there we go. All these domes are completely locked, so coming over... okay, I'll explain that in a second. All these domes are locked and closed to us for the time being. And what I did with the star bit is if you press the B button while pointing the Wii remote in any spot for the blue star, we can actually fire star bits. I don't really want to be wasting these right now. They will be useful here and in later domes, so without further ado, let's actually go into the terrace. Welcome! This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we can gaze upon distant galaxies. Once this Luma transforms into a blue pulsar, we will guide you to those faraway galaxies. See, they're called pulsars, but I could have sworn I was about to call them a launch star. Simply point your, star cursor at the pulsar and press A. So that is what the pulsars look like. Aim at it, press A, and we will get to observe the galaxies. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The numbers represent their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the farther you'll be able to travel. Okay, so as he mentioned, we have a bunch of other galaxies we can go to, but a lot of them are either question marks and unable to reach them at the moment, or some require more power stars than others. So, with the one we have, let's unlock this galaxy. This is the Good Galaxy, the first one where we can grab 3 potential power stars. Yes, it's undeniable. We're detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil energy readings are off the charts. Please be careful. So, let's fly to this galaxy. Good Galaxy Dino Piranha. Now, you'll kind of be able to see where they got inspiration for this enemy from. It's not too hard to tell exactly where they would have gotten inspiration, but I'll let you see where I'll let you find out when we get there. All right, so collecting a couple star bits as we enter. Welcome to the galaxy. So here we have Octorok. I don't remember what these enemies are called. They can be defeated, and then I got stupidly hit. Running around through patches of grass can sometimes reveal star bits, so if you ever see a bush shaking like this or sparkling, you can get some star bits or some coins that just so happen to be around. Another mechanic you can do is by pressing the C-stick, or not C-stick, the C button on the nunchuck, and that will actually reset the camera. You can also spin it with the Wii remote, with the left and right buttons, but I tend to hit the C button a little bit more. Walking on this bridge, we can turn to the underside of the galaxy where a bunch of more star bits are at, and we actually have this orange pipe. We're actually going to go down to this pipe before going through anything else. So we can always exit through this orange pipe again, but we're going to climb this wall. And we are... okay, grabbing this coin will actually do something, and I'm actually going to stay silent for it because if I think I know this correctly, it should do something. Hold on. Yep, that's the one thing I wanted to do. it actually produces musical notes that follow the original music for the underground theme of Super Mario Brothers. So that's a nice little thing to do. Oh, and also these little spots here on the wall, aim and shoot some star bits like I mentioned before when this episode began. You can actually pop these for some coins. Now, as I mentioned before, these coins aren't really here until for some later missions, but in case you got hit too often outside or you know, don't feel like doing anything else, you can just use that for some easy coins for a different high score. There's a pipe up here that will actually do something else. It takes us to the top of the building that we had here at the very beginning, and reading the sign it says, if you get tired and want to return to the observatory, press the minus or plus button on the Wii Remote, and select return to the observatory. You can't bring back any star bits you picked up, so be careful. Yeah, so I guess if you got, you know, frustrated, you're not doing so well in the level, you can always quit and retry later and hope, you know, come back to it later. But I pretty much know what I'm doing. Okay, we have a question mark block. So instead of coins, for this particular one, we get a bunch of star bits. And after hitting it a certain amount of times, or until they're about to, you know, die out, we can get a bunch of star bits for the end. So it's a good way to collect a lot. Get another coin here in this bush. Let's talk to this Luma after picking up some here. To pick up star bits scattered around the galaxies, touch them with your star cursor. Collect 50 to get a 1-up, and it really wouldn't hurt to store some up. Now point the Wii Remote at the screen and collect as many star bits as you can. So that's actually a good thing to know. Every 50 we collect results in a 1-up. And much like, I believe, past Mario games, if not, the coins act similar to the star bits, where you need at least 50 to gain a 1-up, or 100. I want to say 50 like the star bits. I don't remember because I don't normally think I ever collect 50 in a stage, but just keep that in mind. So we're going to come back around here. I don't remember if there's anything over here. I'm taking a long time to this level when I shouldn't be. I'm just a natural explorer. Okay, I believe that's where we already went. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. By the way, a little notable thing with the spin jump is that it can also act as a little bit of a double jump. If you notice, Mario's jump, that's as high as he can go, and spin jumping will get you a little bit higher. Mario can also grab ledges in case you're about to fall off. Take down that Goomba, and it's basically all you really need to know. You can actually kind of bypass that if you're good enough with a long jump. We'll just talk to this Luma regardless. My friends are ahead. Hurry! So he turns into a sling star to get up there, but I do want to show you can actually bypass that dialogue with him. With that and a spin jump up, yep, there we go. We can actually bypass all that together, so we don't have to, you know, talk to the Luma if you really want to make that a speed run. Let's see, talk to this Luma. If you get hurt, grab a coin to patch yourself up. Okay, so he kind of told us something we already knew from the first episode. Okay, these rocks, I don't want to get hit. Okay, so these rocks will travel along this path, and if you want to follow it, you can't, because hitting the red gemstone in the center will actually produce some star bits. So if you're going to go on a mad star bit hunt, especially if you want to get some 1-ups out of this, you know, just stand in their way, time it correctly so that if you're underneath it, spin the Wii Remote and you can get a lot of star bits. Just be careful you don't get crushed in the process. You're also looking for the star pieces, which are littered pretty much all around here, so it shouldn't be too hard to find them. How did I miss that one? But walking around in this muck is kind of terrible because of the fact that you do get slowed down a lot, and if you're gonna go for destroying these boulders, you don't want to be in the path of them and get hit. So, okay, there's the last star chip, and we formed our launch star. So we're going to jump in and head to the next planet, or planetoid. I never really know what to call them. I call this one a planetoid. I will hit this enemy, and we find a piranha plant. Seriously, I don't really know the enemies of Mario Galaxy, and I really should read up on them before this. But anyways, let's read the sign. Grab a sproutlet vine and shake the Wii Remote to twirl up it. That will be for something I will explain really quick. Let's defeat these enemies right here. Get that coin. This will produce some star bits all around the planet. Oh, yeah, I probably should have killed the piranha plant to make it a little bit more sense. Anyways, so killing this piranha plant with either a spin or a jump will, you know, produce that sproutlet vine that we talked about before. So jump onto it and shake the Wii Remote, and we get higher up. We have some more enemies, so we get some more star bits and another coin. I think... Okay, I got hit for that. I don't remember if there's something... Was this infinite or not? Oh, okay. This is actually not what I want to talk about. But using these little bulb plants, we can actually spin them into the rocks to destroy them a lot more easily. That's in case, if you don't want to actually be in the path, you can just use that to destroy these boulder blocks. Boulder blocks. The boulders with the gemstone in it. And I believe here on this planet, okay, yeah. These actually spawn infinitely down this path, so you can only destroy up to a maximum of 3 before they stop giving you any more star bits. We're gonna go around just a little bit more. Go over this way, get that coin. Okay, that's where they're being produced from, so I don't want to go there. Gosh, which direction am I? Okay, go this way, jump. And this platform will disappear, so you want to make it quick. Don't stand on it for too long or you're going to fall and lose a life. Go into this warp pipe. And we start having more of these panels. Switch them all from question mark to exclamation points and green panels to, continue the path. We're going to climb up, being careful not to get hit. Okay, these spike platforms will always travel around in this square. You can jump on them, which I'll show right now. But avoid the spikes if you're going to jump on it. Yeah, I don't want to fall. Okay, that would have been terrible. So yeah, you can jump on them to avoid damage. And in case you're not wanting to change a square accidentally, you can jump on that and go everywhere else. But since we completed all of them, words don't fail me now. Let's go to this launch star and blast off to the next section. Yeah, that was the planet we were just on. So what a coincidence I would have gone. Oh, okay, so this enemy is actually invisible. Running into him and actually exposing him by a spin attack, or I believe a jump, will toss him out of his invisibility, and we can get a bunch of star bits for doing that. So again, we're always wanting to get some extra lives. And, can we destroy these? No. Okay, so we can't destroy these things yet. They will be destructible later, and here's a 1-up. So we have 14 lives now. We have a bunch of these enemies now that, again, we're spinning into because we can. Okay, completely missed that, but well, whatever. A dead enemy is a dead enemy. We can always use that. Okay, we'll break this crystal for a new launch star, but I believe there was a Luma here. So let's talk to him really quick. Watch out! After you spin once, you have to wait until your Luma comes back before you can spin again. That is something very, very important to know. Once you spin jump and you see Luma appear like that, that's the next time we can use a spin. If we jump and we try to spin it again, Mario will unfortunately not be able to, so if we miss an attack, we miss an attack. Starbit's flying, we'll collect as many as we can. Missed one, totally okay. And here we are at the mini-boss. Okay. It's just kind of walking around. So, before we actually get into it, we can shoot these plants for some coins. And we can get the starbit ones right here. You see a black hole at the very edge of the screen, but we don't need to worry about that. We can't fall off the planet. So we go right here, spin attacks the tail, and that is our Dino Piranha. He will chase you all relentlessly. Basically, the main point of this is to go around like that and hit the tail again. Clearly, he doesn't like his tail being hidden, so we're just gonna run away again. Same as before, just come around and hit the tail. He'll continue to chase us down for this, and I probably shouldn't mess around, I just want the star bits. And anyways, that third hit will finally end him. Collect these extra, just for my own personal benefit. I guess if there's more coins, I'll just grab them now from these little plants. I think you pretty much destroyed all the crystallized version. Wow, camera. Okay. Anyways, so let's just grab this power star. You got a star! So now we return to the terrace with our black Luma friend. You got a star from Dino Piranha Mission in Good Egg Galaxy. Yeah, they kind of label it in, the sense that you got the star, the mission you played, and which galaxy you particularly went to. So now we have 2 power stars. Our score for that and number of coins is 23. And we increased our starbit count from what we had before. I believe I had 75 to now 327. Those starbit, those, I guess you want to call them gems or little, I don't know what we would call them for that, but what does those, whatever, are starbits. To Lumas, they are the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. Aim your Wii remote at the screen and point with your star cursor at them, or at them to pick them up. Once you have some, shoot them by aiming the star cursor and pressing B. Okay, so I kind of went ahead and, used that too quickly. So he kind of gave us a little bit of a tutorial on that. So I'm kind of skipping ahead. Why don't you try it out? Aim at me and feed me some star bits. So he produces his own little bit. We'll collect these and we'll fire one at him. That's the ticket. Fire another one. Yum! Delicious! I don't remember how many it takes. Oh, thank you, yes! So, okay, so after 5 star bits, so pretty much be thankful. Mmm, tasty! Let's call those morsels my fee for this lesson. Really? You're making me pay 5 star bits for that? Okay, well, you know what? These guys are adorable anyway, so I'll be okay with that. You can also shoot them at enemies or feed them to a hungry Luma. Either way, I'm sure Starbits will be a big help on your adventure. And with that, I think we can pretty much wrap that up. So thank you guys once again for joining me on this part of Super Mario Galaxy. If you haven't done so already with the first episode, I'm still trying to figure out what to call the fan base to this game. So, or not game, but this channel. So, anyways, put your vote up. If you have any other suggestions, send me a Twitter, a tweet. Duh. Outros, so bad. Anyways, yeah, tweet me any suggestions you might have. Words. I'm already messing up a lot. So, yeah, just send me as we might want to be considered. And, you know what? Whatever we get is what we're going to get. So, thank you again so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Secrets Ironic. Outro. Yeah, I'm going crazy. Anyways, Secret Sonic Rings is out of here.